Our most recent trip was so much fun, and it marks the second time I've been to Walt Disney World for the 4th of July. There are so many things to love about a special event at Walt Disney World like the 4th of July, but if you've never been before, there are a few things that you should be aware of. In today's video, I'm going to share my pros and cons of going to Walt Disney World for the 4th. Let's start first with one of the biggest positives, the special fireworks that happen to celebrate America's independence. These fireworks, the special ones that go off at Magic Kingdom on the 3rd and the 4th, and the special ones that go off at Epcot on the 4th, are some of the best ever at Walt Disney World. At the Magic Kingdom, there are fireworks in front of you, right by the castle, but they're also going off all around you. 360 degrees of fireworks, truly incredible, tuned perfectly to some American music like John Philip Sousa, which is one of my favorites. At Epcot, it really feels like they're trying to blow up the sky. On the 4th of July, they really have a great tribute to America with amazing music to go along with it. Just perfection. There are no other fireworks shows quite like it, and they only happen once a year except for the Magic Kingdom, which happens on the 3rd and the 4th, so it's not hard to catch them both, Epcot and Magic Kingdom. Just go to Magic Kingdom on the 3rd, Epcot on the 4th, you will see them both on the same trip, and let me tell you, they are worth seeing with your own eyes. Now with these incredible fireworks, there's also an incredible number of guests who are there to see this amazing show, so you can expect extremely thick crowds. If you've experienced heavy crowds at Disney before, you may have gotten a glimpse of what it is like to be there on the 4th. Now, it's no New Year's or Christmas Day, but it is really crowded. Now, with these heavy crowds, you can expect long lines for everything, from rides to dining locations and even lines to the restroom, but it is all worth it for those fireworks. Along with those fireworks that go off at Magic Kingdom and Epcot, there are also special photo opportunities happening all throughout Walt Disney World. At all 4 Disney theme parks, a few days prior to the 4th and the 4th itself, you can find the PhotoPass photographers hanging onto those special signs that say, "I was there at the 4th of July at Walt Disney World," a great way to commemorate your trip. At the Magic Kingdom, you can find all sorts of special 4th of July shots, including in front of Cinderella's royal carriage. The PhotoPass photographers will be standing in front of the carriage during the day and at night, and I recommend that if you're there and you want these photos, you get them for both day and night. They are totally different and really cool in their own way. One of my new favorites of the Magic Kingdom is the special light stick that's currently being held next to Ariel's Undersea Adventure. It is so cool to see them move that stick with the long exposure, and the American flag appears behind you in all sorts of different designs depending on what they do. It is so cool. I love this idea. I hope they expand upon it in the future. Along with those special pictures around Magic Kingdom, you can also find special DJ parties, whether it's Frontierland or Tomorrowland, and this year he was actually in front of Cinderella Castle, so there are a lot of parties happening throughout the night around Magic Kingdom. It's a different style of Disney experience. It's not there every night, just for special occasions, so if you love it, make sure you stick around for that DJ party. On Independence Day at Epcot, you can find a lot of special things happening, including the Voices of Liberty, who sing many different times inside the American Adventure Pavilion and in the American Gardens Theater. Is extremely popular, so make sure you get there bright and early to see them. It is definitely worth it. Along with those amazing vocalists, you can also get a picture with American-themed Mickey, Goofy, Pluto, and Chip and Dale next to the American Adventure Pavilion. These outfits do not come out that frequently, but they do come out on the 4th, so make sure that if you want that photo, you get in line really early. I'm talking about maybe 11 o'clock. Make sure you are there bright and early so you get in line. These lines are going to be very long, so choose what you want to do in advance. In the past, the characters meet on the side of the American Adventure Pavilion. Chip and Dale are on one side, the rest of the gang is on the other side. If you get confused, just ask a cast member, they're gonna know where to send you. But with all of this special Americana-themed magic happening all around Walt Disney World, and you're gonna notice a theme here, these lines to get these pictures can be upwards of 3, maybe even 4 hours. To get pictures with Mickey and Goofy and Pluto or Chip and Dale, those are long lines. Now, I have the opportunity to go to Walt Disney World very frequently, so if that means skipping a lot of those rides for basically an entire day to do special meet and greet photos, I am more than happy to do that. But that's just something to consider. Are you willing to just stand in line for special photos and not go on those rides for an entire day of your vacation Just something to think about. Also on the 4th of July is the 4th at the Fort. I'm talking about Fort Wilderness with a special run, a golf cart parade, and a live DJ. Also on the 4th of July, you'll find special merchandise including Disney pins to commemorate that special day. This year, it was Sam the Eagle. I really do like this pin, added to my collection. So needless to say, there are a lot of Americana-themed magical moments happening all around Walt Disney World that make it extra special for this celebration. Every year, Disney has a tendency of adding a few things or changing a few things, so make sure you check the Disney Parks blog. Usually they have a post out a few weeks in advance to tell you all of the details about what's happening on that special day. Now, one con I do want to mention about going to Disney during the 4th of July is that at Walt Disney World during the summer, it can get extremely hot. And I'm talking about 100+ degree temperatures with tons and tons of humidity. It can be downright unbearable. But I've made a video about how to beat the heat. You can find it right there. Hopefully it'll help you with a few of those tips, but it's just something to consider. Are you the type that really can't handle this? You have to know yourself before you jump in to the 4th of July at Disney. So the big question you might be asking yourself now, for those amazing fireworks and those really cool pictures and the awesome merchandise, is it worth it to go with the heat and the crowds to Walt Disney World for the 4th of July? That's an easy one to answer. As long as you're okay with the heat and the crowds, it is 100% worth going to Walt Disney World for the 4th of July for those fireworks, the merchandise, and those really cool PhotoPass pictures. So what do you think? Have you ever been to Walt Disney World for the 4th of July? Do you think that it is worth it? Are you hoping to go again in the future, or maybe for the first time in the future after hearing some of these tips? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.